Here is Betty the bear. By day she is just one ordinary bear, but when she puts on a superhero mask and cape, she turns into a handwriting hero. Right, EYFS, Betty the bear is back once more, ready to help us become handwriting heroes. She looks ready with her pen, so let's have a look in her superhero book to see which letter family we'll be practicing. Aha, we are back with those curly caterpillar letters. Now we said last week there's a lot of letters to practice in this family. So last week we just concentrated on these shorter letters here. So that means we've got 4 letters left to practice. Now all of these letters are a bit taller, or they look like they've got descenders, so they're not quite as short as these letters. We can see with the Q we've got a descender that will go underneath the line, same with the G. F has got a descender here and an ascender, and then D has got an ascender too, so it's going up to the top. Okay, so let's go back to Betty, who looks like she's ready and raring to go. I'll grab this pen, thank you very much, Betty. So, before we get started with any letters, just remember that with these curly caterpillar letters, they've all got an anti-clockwise movement in them. And that means it's as if you're going backwards on a clock, so this way. Okay, so if it helps, you could start by doing a little bit of practice moving in anti-clockwise directions. That can sometimes just help you to get warmed up. Right, I feel like I'm ready to go. So, let's see which letter it's going to be. Okay, let's start with the letter Q. Okay, so we're going to do our whooshing to the top and curve round, and then we stop, and then we're going to do that anti-clockwise movement back the other way to form a full circle, then up to the top, and then we form a straight line down. This is our descender that will go under the line, and then we do a diagonal looking flick back up, and this will be our whoosh back out, ready for the next letter. Next letter is the letter G, so another descender that will go under the line. So I'm going to whoosh in, a bit like the letter Q, curve round and stop. Then I'm going to go back in my anti-clockwise direction all the way to the top, then down under that line. That's our descender. Then we're going to curve all the way back round in a loop shape and carry on, and this becomes our whoosh back out again. Okay, so now for this tricky letter F. Now the letter F has got an ascender going to the top and a descender at the bottom, and it's got 2 different loops, so it can be a bit of a tricky one to write, but keep practicing with it. I'll have a go at showing you now. So we're going to do our whooshing, and we're going to make a loop. That's it, we're going down now, all the way as if we would be going under the line. Then we're going to make a second loop in the opposite direction and curve, and this becomes our whoosh back out. It's a really tricky one to keep practicing, but stick with it and try your best. I'll show you one more time. So we're going to whoosh in and make our first loop going back on ourselves, then straight down, then forming a loop at the bottom and a whoosh back out. So the last letter to practice is letter D, which is an ascender. So we're going to do our whoosh in to start with, and make a curve a bit like the letter A. Then we're going to go anti-clockwise back in the other direction, all the way to the top to make that circle, then up to the top, down and flick, and there's our wash out. So that's all the letters now in the curly caterpillar family, and we've practiced these descenders and ascenders today. Have a go at home. If you want to, you can always email your super handwriting to Betty the Bear. She loves to see how you're getting on, and you may even find that Betty sends you one of these handwriting hero badges. Right, take care and we'll see you soon. Bye.